I title my notation Prayer of Thanksgiving.
Amen.
Most of us, I believe, let's say some we Christians usually believe you thank God by just saying, "Oh Father, thank you for making me among the living, for giving me my food, my daily bread. Thank you, I'm going back home safely." But the prayer of thanksgiving is more than just what you can see that God is doing. Prayer of thanksgiving is a word of declaration unto yourself, believing for what God is about to do, what you have been asking God for. Even without you seeing the results yet, but you're already thanking God, believing He has done it. When the result is not even showing yet, but you believing that He has done it. I said, prayer of thanksgiving is the word of affirmation or declaration for what God is about to do and believing He has done it. Or I said, prayer of thanksgiving is believing in your heart that God has done what you have been praying on, even though you have not seen the result. And prayer is also the heart of praising God for what He has done, showing gratitude for what He's about to do also. Even in time you are in time of need, or time of confusion, time of chaos, or in time you are so down, you are human, fine. Every time you are so down, like, oh God, what's going on? But that's the most time that you have to thank God the most. The time like everything is going the wrong way, everything is not going the way you wanted. That's specific time for you to give thanks to God. Because God said the plan I have for you are of good and not of evil.
Yes.
So when it's not seeing the right way you want it to be, that is the best time and the best position for you to give thanks to God. Fine, we are not where you want to be, but we are not where you used to be. I can remember when I was security guard in the same company. We had 40,000 then. We dey tell God that yes, but part of my prayer is my brother, one of my brothers that can testify to that.
Very true.
It was part of my prayer that God, at least means they enter clean right, maybe they pay us when they collect. I was clean there 70,000 or 75,000. Like God, people say just enter, maybe person link us. But today, what we're asking God for them, we are here, we are even earning more than what Claire was earning there.
Yes.
But we still want more. But we still have to go back and thank Him. It's not bad. I don't sabi anybody. Even God don't inform that you that even this work I'm doing, I did not even apply. I don't even thank God that okay, beg help me. I want to enter cleaner. Someone just call me. How far come boy? You go work? I say yes, I go work. Yeah, give me your phone number, your name. Someone will contact you. That's all. Submit my CV. That's all. And I got the job. Fine, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be.
Yes.
That is what you're not praising God for. Giving God the praise in every situation you find yourself. When I try to do some findings, why did God even call David a man after his own heart? Like, just a mere woman, and God said this man is a man after my heart. Why? Because in every situation David find himself, in every difficulty, you always give thanks to God. You always encourage himself in God. You can check 1 Samuel 30 verse 6. 1 Samuel 30 verse 6. Then, are we there? David was not in great danger because all his men were very bitter about losing their son. This was when his enemies came to kidnap his wife, his family, and the other of his soldiers. When the enemies came and carried their families, David was not in great danger because all his men were very bitter about losing their sons and daughter, and they began to talk of stoning him. But David found strength in the Lord his God. Even in time of chaos, where people like, oh, this guy made it, he found strength and courage in the Lord his God. So, my brother, my sister, in every situation we might find ourselves, Life is like sometimes life just shows something you're not even expecting at you. But that is the best time because the enemy wants to see you crumble, want to see you shift, want to see you at one corner, crumble, just sitting down. But that is the best time for you to start dancing and giving thanks to God. That is the best time for us, for me, particularly, even the times where like I feel so down, that time I was just I lost weight because I was just thinking like why I was praying for this job. This job come like say debt won't kill me. Am I the only one? Just thinking night and day, not happy. But when I hear a message, like your current situation now was the one point of a prayer you're asking God for. So that is one need for you to give thanks to God. Because that's when you give thanks, more and more will come. Christ, even when we are down, Christ in me is a hope of glory. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. The Lord is our strength. Say one with God is a majority. You don't need much people around you. You don't need people. You don't need crowd. Just be with God. Hold Him. He's your majority. Even in times when David was so down, he still give thanks to God. Even in a situation whereby he found himself like, oh, because no matter what happened, God already has a space for you to thank Him. I heard a story. I don't know if it's fictional story or it's real. There was a particular village. There was a man there. Any situation that happened, you want to say, thank God. If this had not happened, only God knows what would have happened. So there's particular one of his family member, his son, they climbed a tree. So the son fell down and broke his leg. So when the son came home, when they rushed the son down from the farm to the house, so when they saw the man, one of his family members' son, so when they saw the man, when the man saw the situation, I said, God, thank you. If this did not happen, only God knows what would have happened. The father was like, what? You're taking on this kind of situation? My son was breaking his leg and trying to mend it. He's in pain. They're trying to arrange his leg. I'm giving thanks to God. Man was like, what should we do? If not give thanks to only God knows. If this had not happened, only God knows what would have happened. After a while, the man's son's leg, his family member's son's leg, healed and it was okay. So they now plan to break his own son, the man's son's leg personally. So they break the man's son's leg. When they rushed the man's son's leg, when they rushed the sons of the man home, the man said, thank you God, it did not happen, only God knows what would have happened. After a while, after some months, after about 2 weeks, the community was under attack. It was under attack. So the king now said, okay, all the young men in the village should join the army. And the man himself, his son, the leg is still broken. He has not healed. So how can a one-legged person go to war? That was how the man was able to avoid war. So if this had not happened, only God knows what would have happened. That current situation that happened to us, if that has not happened, only God knows what would have happened.
Yes, sir.
So that makes it more and more for us to give thanks to God. The next situation we find ourselves. Even when we are like praying, asking unto God for something, you have been praying on this and you are not seeing the result. It's the best time for us not to just give thanks. Father, thank you because you've done it. Father, thank you because it's only you. He said, surely goodness and mercy shall follow you. Not say goodness and mercy will chase you. He said, goodness and mercy shall follow you. So he's not chasing you, you are not chasing him. You are not chasing goodness and mercy. He's following you. So that's the best part, even when we are so down, or we have been praying for something from God, and like the thing is not even showing, it's not changing, the situation just remain the same. Just give thanks. Let's just give thanks to God. God, thank you because the situation you turn it around. Say when God thought the captivity was around, they were like those who dream. Oh Lord, thank you because you turned my situation into a joy for me. Like the song lady sing, he said, "After just Timothy, me since the when I've been walking, since the day I've been born on earth, I've never seen this kind of God." There's no God before him, there's no God after him, just only me, only God. Let's check John John 11, verse 32 to 42. John 11,
Read.
11 what? 32 to what?
32 to 42.
Then when Mary came with Jesus, sorry. Then when Mary came where Jesus was and saw him, she fell down at his feet, saying to him, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Therefore, when Jesus saw her weeping, and the Jews who came with her weeping, he rose in the spirit and was troubled. And he said, Where have you laid him? They said to him, Lord, come and see. Jesus wept.
Hold on, please. Then Jesus wept. You continue. In everything we are going to always know we have a high priest. We have someone who is compassionate about us.
I hear you.
Someone who is, you have a God who is compassionate, who has that compassion for us. Jesus wept. Because he felt the compassion and the sorrowful of those people. Jesus wept. So no matter the situation we find ourselves, let us know that you have a compassionate Father, someone who is compassionate about us. Even there's a man that can pray, there's a God that can answer. Prayer is more than just asking God for something. I said it just once before. Prayer is more than just asking God, like, oh God, God, please help me. No, prayer is more than that. Prayer is like acting or telling God what He has promised to do. Said, heaven and earth will pass away, but none of my promise shall not come to pass. Heaven and earth may pass away, but everything He has promised to us, He must surely do it. So prayer is asking God to do what He has promised us to do. What He has promised. Continue, my sister, please. Verse 36.
Then the Jews says, See how he loved him.
See, hold on, please. See how He loved him. I mean, you have a Father who loves us. You have a God who loves us. Someone who is compassionate about us. Please continue.
And some of them said, Could this not be this man who opened the eyes of the blind, also have kept this man from dying? Then Jesus, again glorying in himself, came to the tomb. It was a cave, and a stone laid against it. Verse 39. Jesus said, Take away the stone. Then Martha, the sister of him who was dead, said to him, Lord, by this time there is a stench, for he has been dead for 4 days. Jesus said to her, Did I not say to you that if you would believe, and you will see the glory of God?
If you believe, you will see the glory of God. If you believe, even when you don't see that result of what you are praying for, just give thanks to God. Father, I thank you for what you are doing. I know you can do all things. Father, I glorify your holy name. In that situation, just give thanks to Him. If that situation did not happen, only God knows what would have happened. Continue, please.
Then they took away the stone from the place where the dead man was lying. And Jesus lifted up his eyes and said, Father, I thank you for that you have heard me. And I know that you will always hear me, but because of the people.
No, just let me read that phrase. Father, I do what?
Father, I thank you that you have heard me.
Continue.
and I know that you will always hear me.
Father, I thank you because you have heard me. Even when Lazarus has not even stand up. He said, Father, I thank you. Before I even call out Lazarus, he said, Father, I thank you. Before that, where we start, because there's not much time, I would have said you start from the beginning. It was when they came to tell Jesus that, oh, Lazarus was sick, and they said, oh, Jesus told them that the sickness will not lead to death. But eventually, the sickness led to death. Jesus already he said himself that the sickness will not lead to death, but eventually the sickness led to death. And Jesus came to the sea after 4 days, and he came and said, Father, I thank you because you have heard me, and you will always, the word always, you will always hear me. You just kind of said, God, what's happening now? But I told you, God, I told you, say this guy, this sickness don't believe to death. God, why? But no, he give thanks to God. Father, I thank you because you have heard me, and you will always hear me. You will always hear me. Always hear me. At least from this word, from today henceforth, any situation we find ourselves, either good, either the other side, but because God has said the plans I have for you are of good and not of evil. No matter what we find ourselves, always give thanks to God. Father, I know you've heard me, and you will always hear me. Father, I thank you because you've heard me, and you will always hear me. Even the result has not come out yet. The result has not shown before he give thanks to God. Before he see the result has not shown forth. You already give thanks to God. Father, I thank you for you have heard me, and you will always hear me. At that point, he called out Lazarus. Lazarus come forth, and he came forth. If that was space, I like read Samuel chapter 1 Samuel 17 to also align us about the story of David, Michal, Goliath. There was a page here. David said, "If God, he that giveth me," I will say that verse. He that like those wolves that were about to eat my father's sheep, he was one that handed them over to me. Then you the uncircumcised Philistine. This is not my war, it's war of the God of the army of Israel. So no matter what, it's not my battle, Father, it's your battle. Then God, this is not my battle, it's your battle. Glorify your name through my life. Father, this battle is not mine, it's your battle. Glorify your name through my life. Let me close with this. John chapter 12. That's in John. Next chapter. 12 verse 27 to 28.
John 12:27.
Yes, sir.
And it says, Now is my soul troubled. And what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour. But for this cause came I unto this hour. 28. Father, glorify thy name. Then came there a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again.
He said, I've glorified my name before, and now we glorify it again. That was when Jesus said, oh, it's time his name. Instead of him complaining, he said, Father, glorify your name. And God said, I've glorified my name before, and I will glorify it again. So what are we worrying about when we have Christ? We have God. There's no need to worry or thinking like, oh, why is my life like this? Why is the situation like this for me? Why me? Father, you've glorified your name before in my life. Father, Lord, glorify it again. Like I shared before my testimony, I was one security guard there. I did not even apply for this job I'm currently doing. But grace found me. Then I was about to go and do something else in that, because that month I like, God, I don't even a prayerful person. I don't even pray then. I don't even go to church then. I don't go to church. I don't pray. Okay. That's when you go to church, they pray.
For waiting.
I don't go to church. I don't pray. I like, this was not tire me. I won't go Ozu. I won't
With
go.
that street.
I
Do
won't go
Yahoo.
Ozu.
Do better Yahoo.
That was my plan. Like, but that same month, that like I got collect this small salary. I dey come here. I won't go Ozu.
Go buy soap.
But Grace found me. But just I never applied for. So when the thing was not going back for me, so now I remember. Then when I heard that sermon, when I heard that word of God, that affirmation, he said, Father, you glorify your name before. No, he said, Father, glorify your name. He said, I'll glorify my name before.
And I will do it again.
That's why I thought,